Spontaneous reading in the grocery store parking lot. Hello, welcome. Welcome to a spontaneous message. I just felt the need to pull some cards, so let's get the cards going. Let's see what your message is for today. Ooh, it's hot out. It is hot, I am sweating. I have no air conditioning in this vehicle. It broke years ago and I've just never gotten it fixed. Maybe that's significant. Okay, 10 of Wands coming out right away. Okay. And the Empress on the bottom of the deck reverse. Okay, interesting. So that's part of the message. Maybe there are things that have been accumulating over time that are just getting to a point where you can't handle it anymore. You're just getting to this point where you've been carrying something, or something just hasn't been working, something has just been heavy, something has not been sticking the way it should for a long time. 4 of Swords in reverse, and it's kept you in this like limbo state. I feel like just this sort of stagnant like limbo where like it feels like, how do I explain this? It feels like that thing where you feel like you should be resting, but then when you rest, it doesn't feel restful. It just feels like you're stuck and you're stagnant, and you keep kind of vacillating between needing rest from resting, if that makes sense. Because it's like, I feel like you've been spinning your wheels is what I'm getting with this. It's like wheels spinning, trying to do the same things over and over again, trying to move forward, trying to create a life for yourself, because you know you're meant to live this big, beautiful life and have this potential. But it's like, yeah, what I'm seeing is that you have just been like stuck in an uncomfortable spot. And it's like, this is for my part of the collective that's watching this that might need a little bit of tough love, myself included. I'm pointing at myself, where like this situation could be changed if you faced it head on. If you faced this baggage you're carrying, if you faced this issue, this problem that you've made a problem that you know has been a problem, and it's kind of just become like an underlying part of your life to the point that it's affecting your work, like it's affecting your creativity, it's affecting what you're meant to build in this life. It's kind of just become this like background chaos or this background just like inconvenience that if you just faced it and just like my air conditioning, just like figured it out, got it fixed, went into it and just dealt with it, as uncomfortable as it is, and even if it costs you a little bit, it's like in the long run, dealing with it's going to allow you to move forward and start creating what needs to be created here, okay? And I get it, it's hard. Like, maybe this situation has had aspects to it. King of Wands on the bottom of the deck, he loves to come out lately. Maybe there have been aspects to it. People are coming so close to this vehicle. What is that? They always do that during my readings. King of Wands here. It's like you're being called to kind of like take charge, I feel like. Maybe because maybe this ass, oh my gosh, this ass. Take what resonates. I don't know. Maybe that's for some of you. Maybe there have been some asses involved, like some real people who've been difficult to deal with, some real jerks, but I don't know. I hope that's okay to say on YouTube. I don't care. You're being called to take charge though, because maybe, yeah, this situation's been kind of like fell out of control, or maybe you genuinely maybe were just putting your energy into like healing and doing other things, or felt like you didn't have the funds or like the finances or the resources to face this thing. But now I feel like Spirit's saying, okay, it's been long enough, you've been dealing with this, and now's the time to really just deal with it. Be strong and like take your power back, take charge. This doesn't necessarily mean like you have to get down in the mud. I feel like that's very much King of Wands here. King of Wands doesn't like necessarily have to get down and dirty with it, like down in the mud, having to fight out every detail. He just kind of commands what he wants, and he is very good at making decisions and just organizing things, that delegating in a lot of ways, that he doesn't necessarily have to take on the full brunt of what's being dealt with, but he's dealing with it. Like he's dealing with it directly, even if there are other people involved. I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. What else here, Spirit? What else does collective need to know about this situation? Two of Pentacles, like it's causing so much extra weight and you having to juggle so many things. And maybe you've had, like, it's seven of Pentacles here. It's like you've been working steadily. I don't get that you've been just totally like honking. It's just annoying. Like this thing is just annoying. Whatever this is you've been dealing with. It's just like a little like buzzing mosquito, like the broken air conditioner, that honking in the background. It's just like, what is that? Like, what is that in the background? And it's just like, ew, get rid of it. Get it out of here. Like you're working on something and you've been working hard. You've been very determined. But whatever this extra weight is, it's like you just need to like let it go. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, it's not like it's necessarily the forefront of your attention, the forefront of your life. It's just something that's maybe you already have dealt with it in layers, and it's like this is just the last piece of it that you need to deal with, just really strongly and powerfully. Just take charge, take the reins. The Chariot. 6 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, it's really just like you are inevitably moving on and moving forward. You're persevering. You're taking the reins, right? The Chariot, he's taking the reins of these horses. It's just about you. I feel like this is a very like getting your stuff together kind of reading. in the best way, like in an inspiring way, not in a guilt or shameful way. Like you should get your stuff together. You guys already do, I feel like, have so much of it together. You've been like, I'm seeing the Emperor in my mind's eye too. You've been really taking charge of your life and pulling things together. I'm getting that this is like Spirit's, you're already very strong, and I think you know that, Spirit knows that, and now Spirit's saying, okay, use that strength to really embody the Hanged Man as well on the bottom of the deck. Use that strength to really embody this new version of yourself, this new refined, new perspective, like new, this new chapter of your life. Like use that to just, you got it. You're in control here. You don't have to give your power up to this situation, this annoying thing anymore, and keep thinking that it has to just be there and be part of your life. Like you get to take the reins. 747 on the timer there. I'm just kind of repeating myself over and over, but it's like, maybe that's something too. You need to just affirm to yourself, I am in charge here. Like I get to have authority over my own life. And if there's a situation or something outstanding, somebody playing around in my energy that doesn't, respect me or doesn't deserve to be there, cut it off, get rid of it, deal with it, face it. And it might not be like, again, getting your hands so dirty in it, getting down to the muck. Burp, confirmation. So yeah, it's definitely not about getting back into it's not about getting into ego battles. It's not about fighting things out. It's just about dealing with the thing, because it's not as bad as I think you think it is. Is this making sense? I hope so. All right, Spirit, I feel like I should wrap this up now. I feel like that's pretty clear. Knight of Cups, 10 of Swords in reverse, 6 of Pentacles reverse. Interesting. Is somebody withholding something from you? Is somebody withholding? 6 of Pentacles in reverse. It tells me there's not an even balance between something in the material realm. It could be finances. It could be shared resources that someone might be withholding. That could be what this outstanding situation is that there's something being withheld from you that, with Knight of Cups and 10 of Swords, it's getting caught in your emotions and not allowing your emotions to kind of be a little bit boundaryless and just staying stuck in this anxiety in this cycle and not just ending it. I'm getting just end it. Just end it, be firm, be strong, just Like me, I need to just put an end to this air conditioner. I need to just like figure it out. I need to just figure it out. Or not. And that's the thing, right? It's figure it out or not. You get to make the choice. And that's empowerment, right? As hard as it can be to hear. You're gonna get this out of it. King of Cups. Okay, yeah, so this is definitely emotional in nature. You're gonna get a lot of emotional fulfillment out of this and a lot of emotional maturity, I feel like, as well, in handling this situation. Like that Knight of Cups maturing into the King of Cups. Like as soon as you deal with this head on in that King of Wands direct energy, I feel like you're gonna be able to then sit in this King of Cups more like intuitive emotional energy as well to kind of like balance that out. If that makes sense. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I think that's splitting the Seven of Swords and Two of Pentacles again. Yeah. There's just something like that you're trying to juggle and it's just like there's weird energy involved in it for some of you, like just deception and just I talked about closure in my video last night. Just there's an open thing that it's like you're being called to like take the reins, set the boundary for yourself, set the boundary to just close this thing out for you. You don't need anyone else's permission. You got it. I love you. You're strong. All right. Take care. See ya.